Hello and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Hardcore. My name is Syken and today we're continuing the World of Warcraft Hardcore series of our warrior, Syken Stomps. It has been a while. I leveled like one level, quote unquote, off stream and did the Stranglethorn quests. We're currently level 45. Did basically everything that you could do in Stranglethorn with the exception of a few elite quests, and that means I really buckled up because there is quite a bit to do in Stranglethorn. Also got Cornella's Riddle, which we just traded in. That was from the boat quest, which I man-moded, and now we are here in the swamps. I figured theoretically with our level we could already go to Feralis, no problem with that, but might as well do Feralis like in one swoop, so to speak. And in order to do that, I prefer being level 46. Could also get some skills, and then we are theoretically ready to do that. There are just a few quests here, not really a lot. Part of it is that this area is really not that well developed in a sense. But a few of the quests here will be helpful later. For instance, when we do Sunken Temple, having the pre-quest here will allow us to basically go through Sunken Temple. So we have still a few. Lack of supplies is one. Fresh meat is another one. So sawtooth flanks, and then the crawler legs. I don't know if I'm going to do fresh meat. The challenge with that is it has a couple of follow-ups, and all of them are kind of around the water area. I personally really don't like it. And it takes a super long time to do all of that. There are murlocs and it's just anti-fun. But we nonetheless do have the sawtooth flanks. And we can do Noboru the Cruel, and we can do the escape quest. So those are possibilities. And we can also do the sawtooth flanks. So I figured those three together might make for a neat little setup. If I get Noboru the Cruel, then that could mean we would need to go to here, and there might even be a follow-up quest there. Maybe we're almost too high of level, that's why Questy doesn't show it anymore. But if we're anyways going to here, might as well do so with an extra quest. So yeah, getting crocodiles, easy peasy. Just need 8 flanks from them. That should be no issue whatsoever. And then we're just going to do Noboru and the escape quest, both of which should also not be an issue. Yeah, we're in the meantime really good at single killing, and I'm also oftentimes double pulling. Might as well do that with the next pull. After I ate. You know what? Let's speed up here, and then I'll show a double pull, because I also worked a bit on that just to make it more fluent and not have the problems of taking that much damage. It periodically still We're periodically still taking quite a bit of damage, but that's just the nature of getting hit by 2 mobs. Okay, let's go. So starting with that, then basically waiting for sweeping strikes. And that's it. Less damage than before. Pretty solid. Okay, so we have received 0 unprepared flanks. Wow. The moment that I start complaining, the first flank drops. Alright, I think what we're going to do is I'll kill a few more and then we're fast forwarding, because with that massive drop rate, I don't want to just narrate through like endless lack of drop rates. And we can use it for Noboru, which chills around here. Yeah, these guys do have a really low drop rate. So, thank you, but no thank you. That will be a harsh quest. Good. That's the last one, then we're fast forwarding, and I'll try to find Noboru. Alright, at least something. Good, fast forward for you. Alright, after a little bit of searching, we finally found Noboru and his compatriots. Time for us to demo shout. Come on. And avoid the plague cloud, of course. Alright, Noboru is down. And his comrades are falling together with him. Good. That drops Noboru's satchel, which gives us another quest. I, by the way, was over here and checked for the crystal quest, which exists, but it is grey and gives us 200 XP. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to do it for 200 XP. That is 1 kill, and picking up 6 of these stones will by far take longer than just literally killing one of any one of these enemies. So that ship has sailed. Still trying to finish these guys here, and we're going to go to the escort quest next, and then we're just doing the escort quest and call it quits. It's a short visit in the Swamp of Sorrows. Sometimes you have simply out-leveled an area, and I did a lot of other quests, so I don't regret it. On this playthrough also we grinded a bit, so we're anyways ahead of quests, and the matter of the fact is we are very close to go to Feralis. Feralis has plenty of quests that start at level 42 even. We're soon 46, which means that already has a couple of green quests for us. And I'd rather do all of the quests there and just be considerate about it. and maybe do a Zul'Farrak dungeon run, and just use that as an opportunity instead of doing really suboptimal quests here, which I elsewhere wouldn't do to begin with. Yeah, so plan now would be we're going to Feralis next. As you have heard, there are a couple of kind of in-between quests between Feralis and Tanaris. I'm not 100% sure how to optimally do it. At some point I need to pick these up, but I'm positive that we will need to go to Tanaris at some point anyways. And then there are high-level quests at Tanaris, kind of around level 50, that I don't want to do at the very beginning anyways, so that will wait a bit longer. So it's Feralis into Tanaris, and then likely Hinterlands, which we already have a couple of quests for that. And if you always look out for kind of the nice little follow-up quests, then there are a couple of really good quest lines. Definitely want to do Hinterlands elite quests around level 50, because it has a fantastic trinket, the Mark of the Guard Captain, which is just absolutely great. Can use it until raiding because it has hit on it. So yeah, that's something that's still on the bucket list. And we're almost at that point where we can start the escort quest. The escort quest will be a little bit more spicy, because the escortee is much lower than we are, and that'll mean we will need to really buckle up a little bit, because we're going to pull more with him than we would pull ourselves. And there's a camp nearby, which I think I'll start just solo clearing first. We don't need the full buffs for that. You know what? Might as well. F it. Good. So this is the camp I was talking about. Let's get some buffs. As in Battle Shout. And then we're going in. So there are a couple of, actually quite a lot of casters, so we'll need to be a bit careful with that. And the reason why I'm pre-clearing all of this is quite simple. If I kill them now, that means our good friend, the escortee, will not be able to add them. Yeah, there are the two casters. That's potentially going to be the crux here. Three casters now as the Rift Seeker is respawned. I don't even know why that guy despawned to begin with. Someone must have killed him. They are not randomly gone. Okay, I think I can single pull him without the other two. Or not. that means the hunter is on us, and I'll just pull him back because there are more casters. Charging in would not be the right call here. Pulling back is the way to go. Yeah, the biggest problem is this camp here is like very, very densely bespawned. Luckily for us, they don't hit quite as hard as the higher level versions. And sweeping strikes are really helpful there. Casters take a lot of damage from them. Good. Here's the quest.
What can I do for you?
Let's go. And Galen, by the way, walks like straight through the camp. Like a total buffoon. So had I not cleared that, there's like 7 mobs and he pulls them all. Of course he then dies and then it becomes your problem. So not only quest failed, but also how do you deal with 7 mobs? 3 of which are casters. And there can be a rare spawn on top of it, which mind you is an extra spawn, not a replacement of any of the other spawns. So yeah, that camp here is just a death sentence. You know what? Come here, guys. Good, 10 more seconds, and then we do have sweeping strikes. Yeah, we're just seating up in case something happens. Or it doesn't have the best defensive tools. No utility, so just gotta make sure that we're staying a-okay with the health. Good, picking up a couple more Muck Dwellers. There's the level up. And until level 50, we're going to stay in the current spec. So I'm going deeper into arms. We'll get further improved charge for more rage, because for leveling purpose that's actually good. More deflection because passive parry is also great. Less damage that we're taking equals less healing needed, yada yada. So well, that's not bad. Both of it is fine. We definitely need to get our skills upgraded ones. Can buy that in Thunder Bluff whilst we're flying to Feralis. And then it's time for Feralis. Before we go though, let's do one last quest. Galen's Escape we can trade in here, and then let's get the artifacts in the pool. Mainly because I want to do it anytime else, and if we do it now, it's like one of those things. You don't want to do it now, you don't want to do it later, but if you do it now, there is going to be a very, very nice reward, an extra quest, once we do our obligatory Sunken Temples run. And that would be another like 6, 7, 8,000, because dungeon quest experience. So yeah, let's do that to round up the experience here in the Swamp of Sorrows. It's labeled as an elite quest, but it really isn't. We just need to dive and get a couple of these artifacts. Might as well do that now. Then we're moving up here, and gone. The only problem is at this side here, on the river shore, there's Somnus, the nature dragon that you need for the Onyxia chain, level 55 elite, and he would eat me for breakfast. Like, it's not even a close call. So we're staying on this side of the pond. And the fastest way of getting the artifacts, because they are so bad to be spotted out underneath the waterline, is, believe it or not, you're taking them from the shore. It's already hideous to find them here, but at least it's easier than finding them in the water. I needed to learn that over several playthroughs, until someone at some point said, why are you going into the water, Syken? What's wrong with you? And then I realized the errors of my way. These here are almost more even leveled mobs, so you can see it's just harder to get go through them. Thorn's aura makes it even less fun to deal with them. But yeah, a couple of crits later, they lie in the dirt. See, in the water, in that muddy water, and unfortunately at the temple down there, there's like ultra muddy water. You're effectively blind. They blend in with the surroundings so well. Good. Careful, we're nearing Somnus territory. There we go. Called it. We're not even going near that bad boy. It's like, yeah, well, GG. And underneath the water, since when I was swimming through it, I was hoping that I could find a couple, but you can see just how non-visible these guys are. They did do a perfect job in just hiding them. And I know they are at fixed places. But yeah, not great. Oh yeah, plus of course you could theoretically drown if you're an idiot. So no thanks. We're going with the look for them at land version. And as long as I'm not ambushed by summoners, we're going to be fine. Anyways, I'll try to find the remaining ones fast forward for you. Alright, we are done with collecting these things. Worked out reasonably well. Worked out reasonably well. So let's do the lack of supplies here and get in there, and then we're just going back, trading in Pool of Tears and Noboru, and that should be okay. We should be fine. We avoided Somnus, which in itself is good. The lack of supplies here, I mean, it's a nice quest line. Like, the idea behind it is nice. Problem is, these Sawtooth Snapper are super rare. Like that in itself takes you sort of half an hour to just get all of those done. And then the crawlers, that's nasty as well. So we're just going to skip both of those quests and instead are trading in. And then it's new equipment and skills time. And then a guildmate is having problems selling this weapon here. And he gave me kind of a really good price, 20 gold pieces. It's not like a fantastic weapon, but it's a 50 DPS two-hand weapon with a proc chance for a nice little fireball on top of it. So not bad either. A little bit fast for my taste, but if you compare it to the weapon that we're currently wielding, it has a similar maximum damage, so our mortar strikes will be equally powerful, and that will give me the chance to maybe stay arms until level 60, who knows, and then respec into something more useful. It also means that our swords and so on are no longer really needed. So yeah, the 20G minus the stuff that we're getting from selling and minus the opportunity cost for not needing to respec makes it almost like 10 gold, and that is indeed worth it. Plus we're speeding up the leveling process.
Blood and thunder. Strength.
Good. Next step here is Hinterlands, which is why I wanted to do the quest now, because then we are at the Hinterlands step, and we're now going to trade in Noboru the Cruel, and then we're pretty much done thank you for watching, guys, and see you all in the next episode. Take care and bye bye.